your brother-in-arms, has emailed your colleagues and says, what I have been doing here, because you haven't been briefed, I had to come to Russia to salvage our relations with forces in that country because Jackson is losing favor with his boss there. Who is your Russian boss, Jackson?
My Russian boss is Tsar Nicholas II.
Nice deflection. Who's your Russian boss? Who's paying you?
Joseph Stalin.
Your growth isn't organic. Your growth isn't organic. I've noticed there's a lot of posts about China and Russia.
You're right. The Russian state,
boss?
which has relations with Israel, is bankrolling this truly.
Has literally said, yes, this is true. I made this email. He's admitted he sent the email.
The Jews paid you to speak like this. Hasbara, $7,000 a post. Who's paying you to say these things? It can't possibly be that somebody defends Israel and is warning about the radical jihadists of Hamas, like on their own accord. They must be paid. This is something that we see all the time, especially on the online space. But the funny thing is that there's tons of money pouring in from the other side and from all kinds of nefarious actors that are not the Jews, believe it or not. One of those people who's had his pockets lined is the Russia supporter, Iran supporter, fascist, communist, nutjob Jackson Hinkle, taken on here by Joseph Cohen, who asked him, who's lining your pockets?
Israel is not the aggressor here. It is the defender. Now, Jackson, I want to ask you a very simple question. You keep on saying that I'm getting a $7,000 check. Now, your colleague, your brother-in-arms, has emailed your colleagues and says, what I have been doing here, because you haven't been briefed, I had to come to Russia to salvage our relations with forces in that country because Jackson is losing favor with his boss there. Who is your Russian boss, Jackson?
My Russian boss is Tsar Nicholas II.
Nice deflection. Who's your Russian boss? Who's paying you?
Joseph Stalin.
Your growth isn't organic. Your growth isn't organic. I've noticed there's a lot of posts about China and Russia.
You're right. The Russian state, which has relations with Israel, is bankrolling this truly.
Has literally said, yes, this is true. I made this email. He's admitted he sent the email. Look, it's on the record. So who is your Russian boss? Who are you talking about? You're clearly talking about, he's clearly talking about someone.
At the end of the day, this is a colloquial phrase that was used for someone who actually does not employ me. I have no employer. I have an LLC in the United States. I'm self-employed, and that is my only source of income. That cannot be said about individuals like you who moved to Israel.
So moving away
in person.
So just moving back to the
$7,000 so you can avoid using the word invasion. I'm very realistic. I'll talk about anything and I'll address any point. If you want to talk about Russia's invasion
you haven't
of
named
Ukraine,
your boss.
we can talk about that. For some reason, you refuse to acknowledge the simple point that this also is an invasion, and I just wonder why. Someone give you a
moving away from Jackson's boss and whether this is an invasion. Jackson,
why? I've answered every question. No, Mario, with all due respect, every question you've thrown at me, I've answered. I've asked two questions now, Jackson.
Didn't answer the question.
Explicitly.
So, Jackson, I think Jackson, you did.
What's the name of your boss in Russia?
I just told you I don't have a boss.
So who is he talking about? Jackson is losing favor with his boss there.
It's a colloquial understanding.
A colloquial understanding, folks. It's a colloquial understanding. Nice.
Of a person who represents an organization that takes people to the Donbass on trips. I'm not associated with this person financially. I don't have any monetary ties to this person. But
so why is Has flying there to win favor with him again?
Because you've lost me because I wouldn't go to the Donbass. So he went to the Donbass, and he paid for his own ticket. Right. He paid for his own trip. I don't know. I think it's pretty simple.
Here's the real $7,000, guys. Pay attention.
Wait.
Go for my emails. You won't find me talking about anyone being my boss.
I don't have a boss.
Your question.
Jackson is employed by the Russians.
Guys, I'm gonna go. Jackson, I'm gonna go to Lebanon, if you don't mind.
Lebanon. If I had a boss, why would I need to do anything I do? Why would I need to have my own YouTube? Why would I need to monetize anything?
To get paid. That's why they pay you.
Unlike
That's why they pay
you
you.
can't even monetize your own Twitter account. You can't monetize your YouTube account. You have no followers.
Because
which is
I'm not here to make money. I'm not a grifter like you. I'm here to make the future safer for my children. You're a grifter, a warmonger, a war profiteer. You are a war profiteer. You incite others to fight so you can make
I'm not a war profiteer.
I incite others to make
you
peace
are the one
so my
who
children
I have a
can
question.
live
Joseph, I have a question for you. Joseph, what do you think of Jackson's?
200,000 being killed inside of Gaza.
Joseph, I have a question. No need to mute. No need to mute. KK. Just Joseph, I have a question on Jackson.
Wait.
What do you think of
just
Jackson
said I'm
giving?
A war profiteer, and we're just gonna gloss over that.
Did you enjoy that as much as me? Did you enjoy watching Jackson Hinkle squirm? Well, if you did, make sure that you're following all of my social media.
That's Joseph Cohen from the Jewish Advocacy Center, the Israel Advocacy Center. I don't remember, but check out Joseph Cohen on YouTube and on Twitter. He's got some really good content over there. But of course, there is tons of very dirty, nefarious money coming from China, coming from Russia, and especially coming from Qatar. Qatar have very deep pockets. As we know, they were a bunch of Bedouin tribes with absolutely nothing, camels and tents, who happened to have territory or graze on territory where there was a massive oil field and a massive gas field, which they didn't know about, of course, because they didn't have the technology to understand what that is. And then the Western European powers came, explained to them what it is, how to extract it, how to sell it. They became multi-billionaires through no action worthy of their own, just by luck. And now they use that money to fund Al Jazeera and attack all those same powers who made them rich in the first place, and to attack Israel relentlessly. Billions and billions of dollars in Qatari money, owning football clubs, paying universities and opening centers in Qatar where they have influence, pockets in deep companies, in big companies. Billions of dollars in Qatari money, much more even like per the size, more than Russia and China even. So there is tons and tons of foreign money that goes in, not just of Israel. Probably Israel is lower on that list, definitely under Qatar at the moment. But you know, in the psych, it's the Jews with the money. The Jews with the money are paying you off. So that's always just gonna sit like much more naturally with idiots like Jackson Hinkle. Of course, they pay you $7,000 per post. You really think Israel could pay people $7,000 per post? Like, this is insane. I mean, that would amount to a bill of like $100 million at least within seconds. Such stupidity. I'm telling you, Jackson Hinkle is for sure receiving money from Russia, for sure. I mean, not just by that mail, the fact that, I mean, the way he straight away jumped in and was going crazy like that on Twitter, monetizing the whole business, the war, and then the Gaza war as well. This guy receives money from Russia. And there are people who receive money from China, and there are people who receive money from Qatar. And if you don't receive money, well, it gets you in the right circles that allow you to profit, to monetize your content. Something to think about, folks. Something to think about. Yours truly, Insightful Nomad. You can get the merch also on my website, on my merch shop. All the links are in the description of this channel. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.